and then I crash all the time, so I got a butt patch, Dr. Dirtnap. I've forgotten the code. And my laptop's in there, my headphones are in there, my hard drive's in there. I always start my day with a few, things that I think are fundamental in being a good human being. I think a big part of what I do every day is just appreciating what it is that we have, understanding that some of us aren't lucky enough to have a coin flip of a great life. And what do I mean by that? Well, I'm blessed that I live in such an amazing country with such an amazing family, and I was lucky enough to fall into certain jobs and meet certain people, not by choice, fall into these scenarios that have ended in this. It's not every day that you can just quit your job and start a high skill business, because, well, quite frankly, not everyone has the high skill, so every day I try and come out here and I appreciate basic things in life that I really do appreciate now more than I ever have before, like being blessed with a strong mind. Obviously lots of work goes into that, but that started somewhere. I've been blessed with a strong mind, blessed with an able body, blessed with a beautiful country, blessed with opportunities every single day. It's just, it's what makes a powerful day, and it's what makes a powerful life. So if you don't appreciate what you have, then you'll never have any more than you've got. I'm ready. Thank you. You guys know the drill. Money, 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 money. Best part of a Monday, baby. Literally printing money. It's never ending, baby. It's never ending. I've got to speed run this. I've got P&Ls to do weekly. I've got all these orders to go, some more sponsors to come out. Then I have to shoot up to Brisbane to see Ali at Omega Motographics, do a photo shoot. That's going to be fun, and then we'll see where the day leads us from there. I'm making sure everything's done before midday today. Let's freaking go, baby. Cranking on this morning, but now I've got to pack up all my gear. So boots, helmet, goggles, a couple other things, and shoot over to Omega so we can do a photo shoot, collect my gear, come back down here, and pick up where we left off. So I don't even know what state this stuff's in. I haven't ridden in like 3.5 months, so can confirm. Red does not go faster. Not in my case. Look at me go, all branded up. Nah, we're on the way now. We're gonna go do this photo shoot. Just wanted to highlight the perks of having a 2-seater ute with no back seat or boot when it's raining. Look at this. It's only 2 bags, and it doesn't even fit. That's the seat wedged all the way backwards, and it doesn't fit. Look at that. You're literally sitting in the back seat, in the front seat. How's that? Alright, we're going to zone in. I just did a shoot, motorbike. I'll put the photos up on my Instagram, but I was in here and I was getting undressed and doing all the beautiful things. But no, it looks cool. Actually, I'll show you the gear before I forget. This is to match one of my brands, Omega's, and then I crash all the time, so I got a butt patch, Dr. Dirtnap, and then got fully custom jersey, businesses, patches on the side, and then my race number on the back. Race number on the back, 430. Let's go. So sick. Pretty cool. Hey buddy. This guy's so cute. Ready? Roll over. What you doing? Are you that excited, mate? Ooh. What are you doing? Don't give me that side eye, boy. Grr. Grr. You little gremlin. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, you're so aggressive, mate. So big and scary. Okay, that's enough. Come on. I think he's dead. Man, I love that guy. Every time I speak to him, I get such clarity on things. Like, I've been so worried about something I'm thinking about business-wise, and I'm worried about someone else taking the idea or doing this, doing that. I'm like, bro, there's always going to be competition. You can't stop that. Competition's great in business. So it's like, I need to stop focusing on the fear factor and just worry about making a good product. He's so right. Little wise fucking man. It's beautiful. He just vomits out wisdom. I love it. I'm going to Sydney on Friday this week, and he's going to Sydney on, I think, Monday next week. Realistically, this week is just a bad week to start filming the podcast. So we're going to touch base next week when he gets back, and probably plan to do it either the end of next week or the week after, because I'm all for getting shit done now, but I physically cannot. Yeah, that's going to be awesome. And he just, such a valuable human being. So if you're watching this, bro, love you lots, mate. And yeah, man, it's slippery out here, and I'm in the Zuzi. This thing is so bad for wet driving. There's no weight in the back, stiff leaf springs, all the weight's over the front, so it understeers in every possible scenario and oversteers in every possible scenario. So nana driving activated, but it's still faster than everyone else out here who got their license out of a cereal box. So we're gonna lock in and see you later. Now, I thought this was pretty funny. I have a backpack that I thought this is going to be such a good idea. I'll buy a backpack, hard shell, extension, so I can do overnight trips, you know, domestically in Australia. I can pack clothes, I can do cool shit. And the best part is I can lock it so that it's secure and no one can steal anything out of it if it gets lost. Well, it's bloody secure, right? Check this out. See this right here? It locks the zippers. And you need to put in a code. I've forgotten the code. And my laptop's in there. My headphones are in there. My hard drive's in there. Everything's in there because I took it with me to go to see Ali just in case I got stuck there in traffic. I could work from there. Turns out I've forgotten the digits. I don't want to cut this open, so I'm going to have to figure out the digits. Yes! Oh, that's funny as. I just got an invite to this. I'm a bit of a child. Spit roast dinner. Head is in the gutter. I gotta fix that. I overbook myself all the time. Yeah, I'm just getting used to it. I have hit a wall. There ain't no stopping. I've done a lot today, and I'm really surprised with how much I've actually done. Best way to keep going is to keep going. Like I said this morning, we're dealt our coin flip. One coin flip is we're given twice the opportunity. The other coin flip is we're given no opportunity. And I've been lucky enough that the coin has flipped into my favor. I'm not going to be the person to let that be a given and an expectation. There's a really interesting study they did on a game of Monopoly. What the study was they flipped a coin. There was 2 players and they tested this over 4 different groups. 2 players, one would be a 4 player, meaning they get half the amount of money when they cross go. They get half the amount of money to start with. They only get to roll 1 dice and they don't get to eat any food whilst they're doing it. The rich player, which is the other coin flip, twice the amount of money to start with, twice the amount of money to pass go. They get to roll with 2 dice and they get to eat food. What ended up happening when they tested across all these groups was the poor player, who got coin flipped randomly, worked really hard and tried to make it happen. But then the rich player was absolutely dominating them, became cocky, expected to win, ate all the pretzels, got to start moving further, collecting more money, started actually moving their piece on the board louder, and started to make fun of the poor player. And when they finished the game, all of the rich players won in the 4 groups. And they asked them, what contributed to your win? And they said, I'm the better player. When in reality, the purpose of the experiment was to say, if you're given the upper hand, you're more likely to be able to succeed. But they don't attribute it to being the lucky coin flip, because all that determined their success was that lucky coin flip. They got given the upper hand, and none of them believed that that was the reason. And that's applicable in life. Lots of people are given the upper hand and they do not credit it to luck. They become cocky, they think they deserve everything, they don't put in perspective what other people have to go through. And I think if you want to do something great, you have to stay humble. You have to remember how lucky you are as a person. Understand that you've been given an opportunity and you need to capitalize on that. And nothing is given. You got dealt a lucky card and you've got opportunities that you can capitalize on. But without that luck, you would never have been able to get to where you wanted to go as easily as you did. So those people who are in a lucky position, work hard, because you've been given more than most people get. So work hard, chase your goals, be a better person, stay humble, don't be a tosser. The amount of people, I walked up to a guy who was in a Ferrari the other day. You know, there's a stigma around supercars, like, oh, you guys are all wankers because you have supercars. And yeah, there's people out there who have been given dad's money and they go and buy a supercar and they're absolute pricks. But most people who have made it are genuinely good people who understand the value of life and what they can do with their own life. And they drive nice cars, and you go up and ask them, and they have all of the time in the day for you. And they're inspired by people who want more out of life. This guy spoke to me for a long time, and he probably had things to do. So, got to stay humble, got to stay focused, and appreciate what you have, because we take everything we have for granted. I'm exhausted, but it's time for the gym. So I gotta get hyped up somehow. And music's a good way. Forgotten to get pre-workout once again. So that's on my list of a million things to do. We're gonna go send it. Absolutely wreck myself, check myself, come back home, and make some more money, baby. So something that's really interesting is my car has had a leak, like a seal leak in it for about 6 months now. So every time it pisses down rain, get in, and the floor of my car where I drive has a puddle of water in it. And most people make a bad financial decision and go lease a car that they can't afford. Whereas the way I'm looking at it is, yeah, go buy a new car. Or use that money to make a shit ton more money so that I can buy the sickest freaking car and any car that I want, and I can afford it. Makes no sense to go buy a car that you can't afford just because, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, sacrificing, the life you want to have something now. I am training myself to think the other way. I would love a new car right this second. Would absolutely love it. Does it make sense? No. Am I going to do it? No. This car is perfectly fine. It has its quirks. It's loud and uncomfortable, and it leaks when it rains. Oh my gosh, no. World's ending. I don't care. I'll look back on this and thank myself for it when I have the whip that I want. And I'll be able to afford it, so it's even better. Just had a cheeky gym sesh. All the boys came in after and they're like, oh, give us a go of these nose strips. Just gave out like 5 or 6 nose strips. Everyone was pumped. Everyone loves them. I just love seeing the reaction. And we've developed our product so far, like beyond everything every other person out there is just throwing up there. Everyone's going to China and getting the cheapest crap they can find and reselling it. Then they realize that, those cheap versions from China don't freaking do anything. So we've put a lot of time and effort into testing and finding the best materials, finding the best quality adhesive, stuff that's not going to ruin your skin or hurt or irritate, but also stay strong during sweaty workouts. And I am absolutely drenched. So yeah, having a good quality product is undeniably the best strategy any business can have. Your marketing is one thing, but without a solid product, you're not going to keep customers and you're not going to have good customers. I feel like slamming on the brakes right now. This guy's right up my ass. Such good vibes to see everyone repping the brand, so that was fun. And I'm going to go home, have something to eat, edit a YouTube video, and we're going to update that board and see where those numbers are at, because I think today's been a good day so far, but we'll have to wait and see. The law of accumulation is a very powerful thing. Numbers for today. Before we start with the numbers, tomorrow is an epic day. We've got lots happening, very interesting meeting tomorrow, and it's kind of investor level, but it's fundamental, and I'm blessed to be able to be in these positions because my life looks so different. Like 2 weeks ago, my life looked completely different. I was just doing my own work for myself, just ticking along, kind of, just not really pushing, but I was doing stuff and I was doing the right things. And in the last sort of 2 weeks, I've been pushing, going more. And just, I don't know, when you put yourself in those positions all the time and you're never taking a day off, you're never taking a moment off, you're just there when that lucky moment comes. It's no longer, you're waiting for something lucky to happen. It's, you're working all the time so that when luck strikes, you're there to take a hold of it. And that's just been happening in lumps. More in the last 2 weeks than it has in the last 8 months. So I'm really keen to see what the next year looks like doing this stuff, because 2 weeks has been life-changing already. So imagine 6 weeks, 2 months, 3 months, 5 months. But as promised, my lovely 3 followers, the numbers for today: 14,000 $148.06. What is the date today? The date is the 12th of May. We started this on the 28th of last month. Wow. My previous goals to this was to get April to 15,000 a month. We've done that in 14 days. Keep freaking pushing. And with that, we're going to see you guys on the dial tomorrow. Let's go.